A 1,000 point hockey scorer coming up. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me. As always, my name is Troy Rutter, aka TTM Troy, and of course you know that, but if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for jumping in here with me. Now, on this channel, I show you some of the autographs that I've gotten for free or close to free that have been through the mail, and that means that you send something out to a player or a celebrity and they send it back to you signed. Now, it's not always a success, but what I say here are normally successes. I haven't really done a lot of failures recently, because who wants to hear about failures? Maybe you guys do. Do you want to hear about RTSs and failures like that, or people that don't sign? Why don't you write that in the comments down below? And if you say, yeah, I want to see those, then I'll start including those. But let's get into the first autograph right now, coming up right now. Boom. All right, first we have Paul Fenton. He signed 1 of 1 in 59 days. Now, I had sent this to the Florida Panthers, and you could actually see the address right there. Now, Paul played from 1984 to 1992 for the Whalers, the New York Rangers, the LA Kings, the Jets, and the Maple Leafs, the Flames, and the Sharks. So he played for a bunch of teams over his career, and during that career, he played in 411 NHL games with 100 goals and 83 assists. Now, fun fact about Paul Fenton, he actually kind of has a local tie here, local-ish, I guess, here in Iowa. He was actually the general manager of the Minnesota Wild for a while. I don't think he is anymore. I think he moved on. But thank you, Mr. Fenton, for that card. I really appreciate it. All right, here's the next one coming up right now. Boom. All right, next we have Gary Wayne. Gary Wayne, he signed 2 of 2 in 96 days. Now, Gary always puts some kind of a Bible verse on his cards, as you can see there. Now, I sent this on February 9th of 2021 and received it on March 15th of 2022. Now, Gary's address is on Star Tiger. If I cannot find a public source for an address, I do have to direct you to where I actually got the address, because posting a private or paid for services addresses is not very cool, as I found out when I got kind of in trouble a few years ago, actually on Star Tiger. If you search there, there is a big long thread about me posting addresses back when I used to do the newsletter for Mike the Fanboy, and it's not pretty. You can go find it if you want to, but man, I kind of got roasted. So one of my things that I said was, I am not including any Star Tiger addresses in my videos. Everything pretty much has to be on fanmail.biz or easily available for me to pass it on to you. And that's just my regulation. Some other people do it, say addresses no matter what. But my thing is, it needs to be public. Otherwise, I'm going to direct you, in this case, Star Tiger. But let's go back to that card, all right? As I said, I got this on Star Tiger. Now, there is an address on fanmail.biz, but that is out of date. Now, Gary Wayne played from 1990 to 1994 for the Twins, the Rockies, and the Dodgers. Now, he has a win-loss record of 14-14 with a 3.93 ERA and 164 strikeouts. And he was actually a member of the very first Colorado Rockies baseball team. So if anybody, that would be kind of a fun project. I don't know if anybody has done that, to get the whole first team of, say, the Marlins or the Rockies, or, you know, one of the very first teams of the expansion teams that have come out over the years, in relatively recent years, I guess. That'd be kind of a fun project. But there you go, Mr. Gary Wayne, 2 of 2 in 96 days. Next we have Bernie Federko. He signed 1 of 1 in 46 days. Now, I sent this on May 7th of 2022 and received it on June 22nd of 2022. You can see the address I sent to right there in Missouri, or Missouri, as some people say. Now, he was drafted 6th overall in 1976 by the St. Louis Blues and played until 1990 for the Blues and the Red Wings, only 2 teams that he played for. Now, during his career, he had 3 hat tricks in 31 days with the Blues, and he is the 22nd player to have scored 1,000 points. And he had his jersey retired, number 24, and is a member of the Hall of Fame since 2002. There you go. Mr. Bernie Federko. Next we have Jacques Cousteau. He signed 1 of 1 in 20 days. I sent this on April 16th of 2022 and received it on May 6th of 2022. You can see the address right there on your screen in Colorado. That's no relation to Triple Crown 24, I assure you. Now, he was drafted 55th overall in 1979 by the Buffalo Sabres and played for them, the Blackhawks, and the Nordics until 1994. Now, after that, he was an assistant coach with the Flames until 2016 and was inducted into the American Hall of Fame in 2000. Jacques Cloutier. Hope I said that name right. I practiced it 3 times, so hopefully I got that right. I do have some problems with a lot of the French-Canadian names, and I try to look at YouTube videos and figure out how to say it, and this, that, and the other, and hopefully I'm getting a lot more right than I used to get back in the old days of this YouTube channel. If you go back, it's pretty embarrassing, but thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I've been getting a lot of hockey in. I know, I think it was the Psy Guy is actually doing a lot of hockey right now as well. And yeah, hockey's fun. I've been going through a lot of my baseball cards. Basketball cards, I got a bunch donated to me from a friend of mine from elementary and high school. So I'm going through those. Those are kind of fun. But I have a bunch of hockey cards I'm just trying to get through. And it's a little bit different, or not really difficult, but there are a lot of Canadian addresses, obviously. So you just have to kind of pick and choose and keep going through a bunch of cards to find people in the States. And then I don't like to send to someone if I haven't, or if I have written to them within 2, 3, 4 years. And so a lot of these that I had already written to. And so I'm trying to find some new ones to go through. So anyway, that's what's going on with the hockey. Hope you enjoyed the hockey. If you are, go ahead and put a comment down below, and I'd love to hear from you. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. As always, may your mailboxes be full and your stamps forever. Bye-bye.